I thought you all was gonna start. Fine,
Uh,
since you all dead, I'll do it.
Ladies
I
and gentlemen, boys and girls, he wants to make a randomization. But guess who's going to start? It's not even me. I'm one of the randos. But guess what? I don't know. So today, what we're going to talk about in our true random fashion, we're going to talk about this age-old toy. We're going to talk about Hall of Fame inductions, whether that's sports or
Hall of
toys. You
Fame
might know
abductions.
inductions, not
Oh.
abductions. I mean,
he said
nobody
he
really
said
got
he said
Hall of
he
Fame.
said abductions.
I was
He
like,
wants to
what?
I said
abduct the Hall of
inductions.
Fame.
Well,
Whole
you know, the
building.
randomization and the AI that is currently being used, you could tell I'm AI because I make these normal mistakes. So, anyway, who's going to start us off today? Is it the guy to my left or the guy at the bottom? It's always the
uh
same guy. SSJ,
wait, wait,
start
wait,
us
wait.
off.
Shouldn't it be the person who has like the toy covered in lead paint?
Exactly. What? Why am I sorry? I was like, what? I don't have. I
No,
wasn't ready to start.
no, no.
I was
I
ready
think
to
it should be.
introduce so
Maybe
somebody
it
else to
should
start.
be. Maybe it should be the astronaut over there.
You know what?
I mean, I
Fine.
mean, you want to
Since
know
I
what's
have
really
to
random?
start, I'm gonna tell you what I started with. I started one of the coolest things that I think they use drones for, and that's drone shoes. Drone shoes are epic as shit. You
What are
understand?
drone what?
Did he
Drone what?
just
Drone
say
shows.
drone shoes?
Shows. Drone shows. Shows. See
Get a
the
mic.
enunciation? Anyway, but like drone shows are so cool. Like this week, I saw the one for when Godzilla minus one was coming out because they're about to release Godzilla minus zero next year, and they started showing
Aren't they
the
going the
Godzilla minus one.
wrong way with
No,
the? No,
so
actually, they're going up. Yeah, because it's
yeah, they're going
minus
up from
one, then
minus one to
zero.
zero,
Yeah.
correct? And I'm like, yo, these things are epic. I would love to go and see, just like I want to go to Vegas just to see the sphere, to see all the cool stuff on just the outside. If I can get tickets for whatever show is playing, because if it's not a good movie, I don't want to see it. Um, but I would love to see just the sphere to check it out and stuff like that. But drone
It's a
shows are
movie
so
theater.
cool. Yeah. So they have live shows and movies. Like I know that they're playing Wizard of Oz there.
Mm.
And there's another thing that's coming, but I don't remember. But there's a big like a extended the extended footage of Wizard of Oz. But there's also a movie theater in Los Angeles that's playing this crazy version of The Matrix on a big ass dome screen like the Sphere. I would love to see that too. But back to the drone shows. I'm going to show you guys a clip of the Godzilla minus one drone show. And I was like, I can't believe that this was happening. I was like, they got to show more of these things. But check this out. Tell me that wasn't epic. Imagine you on a bridge driving and you see Godzilla coming for the bridge and you have no clue that this
Oh
happening.
no!
Panic!
Oh
People
no!
driving off the bridge.
I have
And
yeah,
that's why I don't be driving.
a Godzilla in a different dimension just trying to merge into this one.
That's why I don't go driving in random cities that I don't know of. Because
Yeah,
if
you
I
do.
was
What
on
city
that
was that?
bridge,
That has to be somewhere in China.
if I was on that bridge, I'd be gone.
Was that
That's
somewhere in
all I could
China?
say. I think so because China right now has as of last year, China has the world record for the most drones. They had 7,000 drones.
It probably
The
has
year
something to
before
do with
that
the fact that almost every drone company
made there.
is based there.
So the year before that, America had the world record. They did a big drone show on the 4th of July. But there's another quick drone show I want to show. Um,
Is it going to try to crush the bridge and knock all the cars off?
no, sir.
Hmm.
I will show you. I will show you the other drone show that I want to show you right now. Will you quickly, please?
That's
The
racist.
I was going to say, please enjoy. I also muted it. Let me know if you guys can see. Can you guys see the screen? The
So
the
this is a,
show?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is a
Okay.
new phenomenon that's
Not
going on
new. This
now.
has been going on for years, but okay, what do you think this one is? Even though it says it down at the bottom, but
I don't know. I can't tell. The Surfer Woman doesn't give it away.
okay, good. This was for the premiere of Fantastic
Neither
Four.
neither does Galactus.
Yeah. But look at this. This is so cool. I wish I was at this premiere. This was at one of the Comic Cons.
Wow.
It's the Fantastic Team. And this is just a little bit of droids, okay?
I'm
The
I'm trying
one.
to think of I mean maybe this maybe they have extremely silent ones, but I would assume that many drones that they can make essentially an entire screen out of it.
Mhm.
Like I would have thought that that would be making a lot of noise.
Well, the people are not like right next to the drones,
Yeah,
and
but it's still in the middle
there's
of a
videos of
city,
it.
and I know people who have one drone flying by their building and it
Mhm,
waking them up. So
mhm,
I would assume like 20 just in between the buildings would be noticeable. But it may not be near any apartments. Maybe that's all
mhm.
office buildings and studio. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
you
like
can
it's in the
see
middle of a studio.
there's video footage. Like if you want to see like the making of some of these, there's like I was looking at some of them earlier, and one of them, for example, the one that I said had the world record for America for 2 years ago, they said that it
Mm.
was done on one laptop. So it's literally just you press play and it just does everything after they, of
Yeah,
course,
because
have
all they
designed
have
it.
to do is have all the
Designed it, yeah.
drones lined up
Hmm.
and like us, and then they just turn the lights on and off along the way.
Hmm.
It's just like a preview.
That wasn't even the drone shot I wanted to show. This is the drone shot that I wanted to show. Watch this shit. This is the one I wanted to show.
That
This
yeah,
was at San Diego
that would
Comic Con.
definitely that would definitely intimidate me if I ran into that.
Hmm. That's so cool. I was like, yo, I would love to see some of these in person. Wonder what happened to Jay.
He saw Galactus rising and he ran
And
away.
he disappeared.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he had to go grab
No, I'm
his
here.
go bag. No, he grabbed his go bag and ran.
And he was like, peace, I'm out. Your camera's off though, Jay.
Yeah, because I was enjoying the drone show.
Yes, he had to turn off the
You
light for
had
the
to turn
drone
off the
show.
lights. Turn the lights
Remember how
down
AI
low.
works. Once you have something else showing an imagery, you have to have no imagery.
But actually that quick uh so like if they've been doing it for years, I'm surprised that like you don't see it like almost everywhere because
It is. They
like
do have drones. They
no, I
tour
mean
it
like
around.
literally everywhere. Like for example, you remember when we used to go to look at the um we used to go to look at like the New Year's lights at
Hmm.
a city, and like so much fireworks would go off, but because the temperature is so low and
Hmm.
the air so full of thing, like you just see smoke everywhere,
Yeah.
and then like the firework is messed up. If they do a drone show, wouldn't it actually be cheaper to set up and easier? Like the
Yeah.
firework shows would be
It,
way better
the issue with the
in
drones
here.
is the permits. Same thing with the fireworks, but it's usually the permits and the tech to use it,
It
right?
is literally around the top, one of the tallest buildings in the city. Like no plane is flying low enough to matter there. And if they're going to be shooting off fireworks and causing so much smoke to form around the place, I assume that they get clearance from all the helicopters that are going to be
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
area to not do it. Like they have to organize that.
I
I don't,
think it's
and it would
I
still
think
be cheaper to do.
I think it's about the tech and the company that's doing it, because it's.
Hmm.
Mm,
I mean, they have done forms of it, like when I did the Super Bowl in 2014,
mm,
and they gave us like these beanies with these lights on it,
mm,
so they could say Pepsi and do all the little movements. They
Hmm.
just do it
mm,
now in the sky. So I think it's a great idea. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Don't worry about NASA. You and NASA, man. Let me tell you about NASA, man. I got the
You,
power in my phone
Wait,
to go
hold
to the
on.
I
What does
still have.
NASA have to do with
Nah, he's
Nothing.
doing.
I just always
Oh,
represent
okay.
for NASA.
He's doing this
Okay.
Vanna White thing. He was like, "Oh, the NASA. Hey, NASA, if you'd like to sponsor us, we would gladly be." Because you know what? Notice that the two people have space backgrounds, and I have something that looks like a flying saucer. Is that a coincidence? I think not.
It looks like a top to me.
You see, this is why this guy Bill's friend. This is why he need to go to Bill and Ted Adventure. Go back into the phone booth. Go back into the phone booth, man.
I wonder how many people are gonna get that reference. Not the reference of go back into the phone booth, the reference of what is a phone booth?
Well, yeah. I mean, the phone booth used to be iconic.
Of course. My guy,
You
let me
know
open my
what?
shirt so you can
You
see
know
my
what?
Superman S.
Oh, you know what's hilarious?
Mhm.
Mhm.
That the phone they should make a toy phone booth.
You
Why?
know that
I need a phone
in
that looks
some
like a phone booth.
places they bring in something like a phone booth structure back
They
to
have that in New York.
to decorate, like as a decoration for the city, but like
Oh.
people can actually just go inside there and talk on their cell phone. So there's no actual phone, it's just all decoration like, and then they could go
Mhm.
inside with their cell phone and talk on it
Do you know that there's
privately.
a Bluetooth connection that plugs into your phone? There's a handheld phone. Have you ever seen one of
What?
those? There's a Bluetooth connection that it
Oh,
connects to
hey.
yourself. Not
Can
only
you
that, there's a DJ on TikTok that
Mm.
DJs with it as the headphones. Like he's holding a phone to his ear the whole time. I'm like, there's
Yeah,
also the
but like a
crazy couple
Bluetooth,
now.
like I can imagine anybody that goes into like a public phone booth and just goes, "Oh yeah, dude, that is a guaranteed way to get something on your phone." I am pretty sure. It ain't even a good idea to connect to public Wi-Fi when you're sitting at the airport. Can you imagine if people just randomly,
These are
"Oh, this
Bluetooth
is for your
connections.
own personal."
This
Oh,
is
got it.
Bluetooth connections to
First,
your phone that you
first,
can buy.
Okay, I
first,
see what you're
first,
saying.
first of all, let me tell you something right now.
I thought you was talking about public phone booths.
The
But no,
the you
there's something like a public phone booth in New York right
Mhm.
now, but it's not really
Mhm.
like how it
they're
used to be.
they're humans. We talk about evolution. I'm going to
Mhm.
talk about de-evolution right now when it comes to that phone. You see, there's a little
Oh,
strength.
yeah.
Let me show you my ashy elbow right here. People, listen, people. You see this elbow? Inside this elbow used to have some muscle right here that
From
was in
lifting
the
the phone.
90s and 2000 from holding up the phone. Now, I guarantee you, everyone that listens now and everyone here, as soon as your headphone died, what's the first word you say? Yo, my headphone died, man. So I'm going to have to cut off the call because we don't have this strength anymore. We
Mhm.
talk about the Popeye arms. We don't have
I
that
have
inner
I
elbow
have
strength.
that strength still
You,
because
yeah,
I was on the
okay.
phone for like a minute holding it to my head because my earphones died.
But was it a loved one on the phone? That's the question.
My
It depends.
mom.
Okay, that don't count, man. You went
Oh, do you
incredible
mean the
Hulk
muscle?
there.
The muscle doesn't work the same way when you're talking to your family?
No, no, a loved one, you hold it up. Sometimes a friend,
Uh,
you be like, yo, 2 minutes, man. Yo, my headphone just 2 minutes. What are you talking about, man? You
that's
said
all
your
you get.
that's all you get. Your mother went through labor pains. You know that. You know that's the thing. She. You can never. We talking about just a little tenseness. Little. I don't even know if you would call it tennis elbow. I don't know what that muscle is.
I think it is
You know,
tennis elbow.
Listen, dude, every
Pickleball elbow.
all y'all people who old with me have that muscle right there that just build up like this. Because because
and
I
remember,
know listen, all y'all, especially Mr. NASA, used to just have used to be on the phone with it before we had cell phones, just
Mhm.
all day long, 4 hours on the phone. And they used to charge you per minute.
Yep.
yo. And before our necks go like this. Now that we look at cell phones,
Yeah,
our necks go like
exactly.
that. And then the
Oh
real, the
yeah.
real corporate people had the little neck brace thing right
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
on the phone. Yeah, we couldn't afford that nonsense. We
Exactly.
used to be like
With the 100 feet
Of cable, yeah.
2 hours later,
cable.
you'd be like this. 2 hours later, you'd be like this. You move the phone, you crack, crack, crack,
And shout
crack.
out, she knows who
To
she
the other
know who
side.
she know who she is. Shout out to the new addition. fans because they were calling the Mr. Telephone Man back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
There's
You had to.
nothing wrong with my life. If you
There was a
find
lot.
out
There was a lot wrong with
my
our line. We didn't even
number,
have two-way
I
calling, so
get
it
a
was straight busy.
clicking
If you was in
return.
Yep.
love, if you was in love
Dude,
and you was
she
breathing
she
on the phone,
she blocked
Read
him.
it.
Back in the day when they had rotary dial phones, he already get blocked.
yep, yep. I wonder which one is more dangerous, stalker breathing or in love breathing back in the day when you didn't even have anything to say and you just
Uh,
start breathing because you didn't want to hang up the phone. Now today you just click, click,
yeah.
the phone
Dude,
died, you have an excuse.
I
I
remember I
remember.
used to be on the
Mhm.
phone with a girl when I was younger, and we literally used to be on the phone until one of us just fell asleep with the phone
Yeah,
like
I was
on
about
our
to
ear.
say that. I used to
Like
do that all the
this.
time, and
Like
then
You're just talking. After a while, it's here. Hello, hello,
they had a
and then
what
after
that's
was
exactly
all you gotta say is good night, baby. Click.
what was the old app that you could video call with? Skype. You Skype.
Skype.
I was on Skype with this girl I was dating in
It
another
ain't even that
country, and
old, dude.
no, but this was like
2000.
2004
Remember,
ish.
he was the like the originators of those things.
Yeah, yeah,
When he was
and
using them, there was very little people using them.
yeah. We were on the
You
phone,
remember?
and
Let me hit you with
this
one. Let me hit
story
you
is
with
gonna.
one really quick. Let me hit you with one
Uh,
real quick. ICQ.
That's what. Yeah, that's why I was thinking. Which one was it? 'Cause I still have my ICQ number. 12 101 882 is the number. It's still on my phone,
Yeah, you're
for
about to get
example.
hacked.
But
No joking. You
um
remember how we
uh
used to hack ICQ and send just
yes.
spam messages to people?
By
Sorry.
the way,
Wait, wait,
I'm not a
wait.
part. I'm not a
Finish your
part of
thought.
this.
Finish your thought.
I'm not a part of this. What I see
He
who
is the criminal
um
mastermind.
I
Him.
was gonna I was gonna tell a story about the same thing with falling asleep on the camera and stuff like that, but to tell you how the technology was different back then. This was Skype. The person I was dating was in another country across the ocean. The we would go to sleep with the cameras on. And one night she turned her lights off to go to sleep with the camera still on. And in the background, I'm seeing people dancing, like like silhouettes of people just dancing. And I'm like, what the hell going on? She's secretly having a party over there. So I call her on the phone on I don't remember what app I used to call, but I call her on the phone, and you see in the darkness, you see the phone light up. She pick up the phone like, "Hello." I go, "You have a party over there?" She goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "There's people literally dancing all around you." And she turns on the light, and the room is empty. The signals used to cross, and if other people had cameras close by, it picked up on her camera, and it was showing like the silhouettes of the people dancing. I was like, that was so crazy to see. And then
it was
I
doing
showed
what?
her. It
That sounds
showed
like
you
some Portuguese
people,
stuff, man.
dude. At first, of course, you're like, "Oh my God, is it ghost?" But it was like a full party going on, like people just dancing and things like that. It was so cool to see, But after that, we didn't do that again because that was kind of weird.
Let me tell you what actually happened. He was up all night,
No,
had a little
I
too
was
much
here for me.
weed,
For me,
and so he thought he
weed,
saw
Weed,
people
weed,
dancing.
weed. This
I'm
person think he talking.
kidding.
weed.
But
I'm
the thing is,
kidding.
for me, it was in the middle of the day because she was in Europe.
Sorry, I should
And
have said crack
yeah,
cocaine.
anyway, but yeah, so
Oh,
that's it.
by the way,
Mhm.
that never happened. Okay,
Which
What?
part?
What?
you see, it's already forgotten.
Anyway, before I continue, I was going to show you guys that
Wait.
Matrix.
Hold on. I don't think we ever found out what happened with the the lead paint covered toy behind
Yeah,
Master
that's the next story that's
Oh,
coming up.
sorry,
But
my
that's
bad.
why I said before I continue, I wanted to show you guys that Matrix movie theater that I was talking about. It's the Cosmos movie theater in California, and this is the Matrix show that they're showing there. And I would love to go and see that because I'm a huge Matrix fan. But check this out.
What you know about Matrix? Oh, is it kind of like 4D?
But it's the whole screen. So this is how the sphere also looks, but bigger. But they bring out the food on the screen when there's different scenes. They show like the whole roof and everything. Yeah, that is
How
so
much?
sick to see in person.
How much is a ticket?
I
cost at this place?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't
I'll
gone that
I'll I'll
far.
I'll, I'll do that today.
Yeah, that is so what I saw. I was like, that is so cool because there's a bunch of videos of it online. One of the
Where
coolest things
which
to see,
country?
it's in California.
Oh, that's Vegas.
Oh, that's in
No, that's not the one in Vegas. That's what I'm saying. The one in
that's
Vegas doesn't
California.
have the Matrix yet. The only movie that I think I remember off the top of my head besides the live shows is Wizard of Oz, but
I thought the
out
Matrix
of
they
one.
had the Matrix because they were like in this omni looking thing and they were looking up at it.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a
that was
different theater. That's a
oh
theater in Cosmos in California. But the Sphere has a
Okay, let's
bigger
drive
version of
down.
it.
Let's drive
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
Get in
we
the
could do
car. What are
that.
you waiting for?
I have to go back to sleep. It's too early. That's what I'm doing today. Actually, today I'm actually going to see Predator Badlands because I'm so amped for this football. Not only just the reviews, but Predator's my guy. I'm super loyal, for example. So I've never seen any Alien movie. That's how loyal I am just to the Predator. So F the Alien. I've seen the AVP
Yeah,
movies because it's Predator.
you could also tell that from his loyalty to Batman as well. Always wearing Batman stuff, you know. Yeah, yeah, same thing. So yeah, tell me why there's he's preparing, he's
Yep,
changing
I
his
already have a
background.
content that I'm gonna have to go find it.
Getting his background ready immediately. So tell me why that lead paint covered top looks like someone licked it a lot.
okay. So people who have watched the show have known that I'm a great sports fan, and they know
No.
like I like the history of sports. Now I like the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, Football Hall of Fame. Usually, after these players retire, like after 5 years of their playing career, they can get inducted into the
Mm,
Hall of Fame if you get the right votes. There's a
mm,
lot of press, there's a lot of criteria. But you know what? One of the hardest Hall of Fames is the one that gets no glory except in the mind of a child and most adults these days. Guess what? The Toy Hall of Fame. The Toy Hall of Fame. Now, this top just got inducted in 2023. This
What?
top technically is probably because they didn't have a company that could really take credit for it because a top has been dated back 5,000 years in Egypt. But let's put this in perspective. There's a lot of 80s babies around here. I don't know which one of the 80s babies, but you know what I'm saying? Let's put something in perspective. Transformers. Transformers. What's that? What?
Starscream.
No, no. What? No.
no,
What
no, no,
do
the other
what
one.
do you call it? Robots in disguise.
Hmm.
No,
In
you mean the
this
other toy? The first
disguise.
toy from Transformers was the GoBots. They were the original ones. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, no. So Transformers as a whole,
The
which appeared
GoBots
in the
was the
early
first
1980s.
Transformers?
Hmm.
Did the first Transformers wasn't like real robots? I think. I
No,
think the
no, no.
first
But
No,
we
no.
no,
Transformers.
no, don't confuse it. We talk about Optimus Prime here. They just
Yeah, we're
got
talking
Oh.
about
inducted.
Optimus and Starscream, the best Transformer ever.
They just got inducted in 2024. A game that
Mm.
SS loves to play. Trivial Pursuit just got
Damn right.
inducted in 2024. My Little Pony for the ladies out there, 2024.
Wow.
Baseball cards. Baseball cards are viewed as toys, 2023.
What
And
about
of
marbles?
marbles?
Yeah.
I don't see any. I
Come
don't
on.
see
That's the
marbles.
toy.
Marbles
Look,
have even made it to the Hall of Fame. What?
Sand, sand, sand. 2021.
Wait,
hula
Masters of
hoop?
the
sand?
Universe.
Sand?
Sand. SAND. Sand.
Wait,
Beach.
He-Man made it?
He-Man made it. Masters of the Universe, especially, made it. Inducted in 2024. Cabbage Patch. This was the first time anything went viral in our decade.
Uh-huh.
Just made it in 2023. Really?
I have a question. Can on that list, can you see what was inducted like before the 2000s? Because all of these toys are toys that came out decades ago. So if did they just start this?
No, 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 no. So that's the point. It really is hard because they survey a bunch of people around the world to see what toy is worth to be in the Hall of Fame. And you know what really pissed me off on this list? All right, for the video game fans, Atari 2007. But what really pissed me off Bert and Ernie needs to come out and protest. Rubber Ducky got
Oh,
inducted in 2013.
But Rubber Ducky had
he
to
was the
get
one.
inducted. He's the one.
He's the one. You
He makes
understand?
bad time
Lots
lots
of
of
fun.
fun.
Come on, son. What?
It took Jay a while to realize what we were talking about. Look, Jay losing it.
Yo,
Jay was like, "Wait, what are they
Yo,
talking about?"
yo, what's
And then
that
when
line?
he
What's
said,
that
"He made
line?
bad time lots of
I won't
changes."
curse. Ain't no big three. It's just me, Rubber Ducky, over here with the one in his hand. He the one in his hand. He is the one.
So,
Yo,
yo.
Q Oscar the ground.
so I don't know if this is true, right? But so I need to look it up. But um, I think I think the first um transforming cartoon, I
Mhm,
think. When
mhm.
did Transformers come out?
Somewhere,
1984.
yeah, 83, 84, yeah.
1980, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shoot. Because okay, so they came out about the same time. Because Mask, do you remember that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Crusaders. Um,
Um
Venom's
I think
got that
it stood for like
superstation.
mobile armor.
Mask.
It was silly because it was called
Bless you. Hmm.
Mobile Armored Strike Command, but
Something like that, yeah.
Mask ends with a K.
Yes.
So they spell command with a K back
Like
then. So back then they was just
Coca-Cola.
back then they
Okay.
was already just like teaching people wrong. But
Hmm.
I thought that was
Hmm.
one of the first because that was in
Before
that was in
Transformers?
80, it was in 84
Yeah, but
or
Mask
either
was
84 85.
Transformers was way before Mask. They're not even in the same. This is gonna sound stupid. It's not even in the same decade, but it's stupid because it's like a year
No,
later. But no, Transformers is way before that. The only thing that's before Transformers in regards to that is what I said earlier. The GoBots came out shortly
what year
before the
was the
Transformers.
GoBarts?
Dude, I can't remember what happened today. Literally, that happened in the conversation
All
earlier. I
right.
don't know what happened today.
Let, let,
What's
let, let
this?
me
All of that?
let me answer SS's first question. Why these things sound so recent?
Mhm,
The Hall of Fame, they
mhm,
had a industry Hall of Fame that was
mhm.
1984. The real Hall of Fame now, that the one that's actually in Rochester, which I was last year, but I didn't go get to know about the museum. That was 1998.
Hmm. And
So
do they induct like one toy a year or something?
no, they do like about five toys. Like, you know what toy made it to? Battleship. I know nobody like no war torn stuff, but I remember Battleship taught me coordinates, man.
Yep, damn right.
A2, B12. And what's the number one strategy, people? Ships in the corner.
Yep.
Ships in the corner. Corner at the bottom. And like, yo, I can't find you, man. Yeah, because you got the whole ocean.
Just line up my ships like in a dip at a straight line and shit. So that
Uh,
so people
a,
go,
ma-
this got
ma-
to be wrong.
a
This
matter of
is
fun.
something wrong here.
A matter of
Okay.
fact, we're gonna
So
go
it
up
turns out
this year. Go ahead.
mhm. So it is, oh no, I was gonna say GoBots and yeah, they're all exactly 1 year apart.
Hmm.
First GoBots, then Transformers, then Mask. All
Hmm.
like right
And,
behind each other, 1 year
and then
apart.
you know what happens when that happens? Which one got the first exposure is the one we remember first, you know?
So every year they all were the cartoon of the year because along that whole line is the one Cops. You understand?
Yes.
Cops was around the same time, and then Brave Star. So the whole thing was these were Saturday morning. You understand? Those are the
Partly
best cartoons.
metal, partly real,
Brave Star.
Right.
silver
Let me tell you, I had a
hearts.
Brave Star toy. I had a
Mhm,
Brave Star action figure. That was not a normal action figure. That
mhm.
thing was super huge. That it was like
From
the
Brave
arm
Star?
right.
What was it
Yeah,
bigger than the He-Man toys?
yeah. Of course, He
What do you
Man's
mean? The
fucking
He-Man toy was like
He
this.
Man toy was like this, and then the GI Joes was like this,
Okay, yeah,
and
exactly. I
then
had to see that
and then
comparison because the G.I. Joes are smaller than the He-Man.
and
Yeah.
then the Brave Star toy was like this. Like it
So
was like
that's like the original
Yeah.
G.I. Joe from the 70s size then, because their toys with the Kung Fu grip and stuff was like big G.I. Joes.
and I had
Oh. Do you
we
remember
had
the
the
horse's name? 30
Um,
40-40.
30.
30,
30
30.
30.
Yeah.
30, 30, 45. Don't give him 10 more.
And because why was his name 3030? See, this is what I'm saying. His
That's
name was
that's that's how much horsepower he had.
no, his name was 3030 because the gun he carried was a 3030 shotgun. That's why his name was 3030.
See, all of that stuff we can't talk about today, man. He had a shotgun.
Yeah, the thing about it is it didn't look like a 30-30
But wait a
shotgun.
minute, what cartoon today have people walk around with 3030 shotguns?
Nobody had no. There ain't no shotgun in the cartoon. A matter
It's
of
not a
fact,
Bluey. It's not a Dora. And Dora have a criminal that is going around stealing, and he don't have a gun.
no. The cartoons like Adventure Time,
Yeah,
Adventure Time. Those, even though they are no, the most violent cartoons ever is the Looney
bacon
Tunes.
pancakes.
The Looney Tunes.
I was
Adventure
singing
Time
Adventure
is the
Time's
most.
theme song.
Adventure
Bacon
Time is the
pancakes,
most
bacon,
sneaky
bacon
guy.
pancakes.
Who's
Mhm.
that yellow guy? Who's the yellow guy in
The dog.
Adventure? Yeah, the dog. You see that dog? You know
Mhm.
he's the same voice that voices Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War.
Okay.
Wait,
You,
whose voice?
What's his name? The dog. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know.
I forgot his name.
See, we go unk status. We don't know.
Jake. I was like, it's not Fred the dog. It's Jake the dog.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's the voice for him. The voice actor for him, John DiMaggio. He plays a lot more people than that because he plays one of my characters. Boy, my tiny metal ass. Bender from Futurama. Because I watch Futurama even this week. I was watching Futurama again the newest
Hey,
season.
when you were streaming Essence, was that the guy from Futurama?
Yeah, that's Fry from my current character in Fortnite is Fry from Futurama. That's the same. I watch Futurama all the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. SS streams.
yes,
Sometime I
you can find me on Twitch. Same tree name SSG5
nah,
KALEL.
just say normal. You find out Twitch, you gotta say it slow. Find me on Twitch. Look at the SSJ.
Yeah,
Find
that's
me left.
that's my name everywhere. You can look up on any platform. This is me.
I have a question. My memory failing me, but in Brave Star, could 3030 transform by himself, or did Brave Star to
Yes,
transform him?
I think he transformed by himself because he was just a regular horse when Bravestar was riding him. But when Bravestar used Eyes of the Hawk, Ears of the Wolf, Speed of the Puma, or Strength of the Bear, then 3030 would transform in his two legs version, pull out his 3030 shotgun, and then start shooting up the place. Sorry, I don't. I
In
can
in
remember crap like this, but I don't
in
remember what I do
in
before I start the podcast.
I'm just saying like a futuristic I can't really say it's futuristic, but
It
like the
was futuristic, a
futuristic
futuristic
weapons and
Western.
cars.
Mhm.
Yeah, futuristic weapons. The best they could do for 3030 is give him a like
Uzi, Uzi,
yeah, that's what I mean. They
Uzi,
give him a
Uzi.
shot. They give him a rifle from like the 1800s.
Yeah, it was mostly a Western, so yeah, that's why Bravestar had a six shooter. You okay,
I
Jay?
mean, it was all no. I'm just listening, man, because y'all talk about Braveheart, and I gotta go. Remember, I'm on the unk
Brave
status,
Star, not Braveheart, but continue.
so I
I
had to go all the way.
mean,
I had to go all the way in my memory banks, and I'm
Uh-huh.
saying the power of a bear. Like I'm actually
Strength.
of a bear.
strength of
But
a bear.
so, but Jay, so the way how I remember these cartoons was these is my Saturday morning. What were your Saturday morning cartoons?
Again, people, see in the intro, we weren't prepared to talk about Saturday morning cartoons, but okay. So let's see. Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I, sometimes I don't know which one came on Saturday and which one came on after school. Alvin and the Chipmunks, X
Uh,
Mm.
Men, X Men,
X-Men.
X
X-Men
Men was
was
like
Fox, and
X
Fox
Men
was
was,
after school, I think.
and yeah, but X Men came on Saturday. I remember
Mm.
because it came on before wrestling. That's when wrestling and X Men and all of them were cartoons. X Men was my last Saturday morning cartoon. I
Mm.
remember that because that was like '95, right? Um, Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. We're the Super Mario Brothers, and plumbing's our name. something like the other to get all the fame. We meet Soup Coopers and Troopers and Parachute Loop Troopers. Those are something like that's
And
close
the
to
best
lyrics.
part was when they used to give out codes in the middle of the cartoon,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, just like
Oh,
them.
let me ask you guys this. Do you guys remember the game Genie? Speaking of
of
codes.
course.
Of
The
course,
Game
Because
Master.
all are cheaters.
You're damn right.
well,
I don't
well,
know why they had those long ass stupid codes like 16 digits and you press it on a dam. That was so stupid.
back
No, but
then
they
they
had
didn't
to
have
they
a
had to do that,
randomizer.
right? Because the what those codes were actually like a memory address, then a command, then a memory
Okay.
address, then a command. And so that's why they were different lengths because they had to access the right path of memory. Because when the cartridge is a memory cartridge,
Yes.
and so when it was passing through the thing, when it was passing the signal through, those memory location accesses would be modified to do something different. And so like you would give it commands like if I die, instead of +1 life, it would tell it plus zero. Sorry, instead of -1 life, it would tell it -0 life. And so that's how you get infinite lives.
Infinite lines. Oh, that's so cool.
Correct. So
See, you
like
learn
that's
stuff
literally
here on Me and Two Randos.
yeah, that's how it
We're
used to work.
educational podcasts, just like Star Talk. I'm your host,
Don't do it. Don't do
Chuck
it. Don't
Nice.
do it.
Everyone was expecting me to say Neil, who's my guy, but Chuck Nice.
Actually, Chuck Nice is my guy too.
Chuck
You know who else
Nice.
is my you know who else is my guy? The guy that came on and talked about math. That's my guy. That man is you didn't
I
see
don't remember
that
him.
episode?
I most likely
I'll say it
have,
to you.
but I can't remember. The most recent episode I watched was the guy who knows about monsters. I was like, this dude knows everything about monsters. Yeah, he all
Send me
of
that.
the
I want to
okay.
know.
It was the
First of
Halloween
all,
episode,
but
so that's why they talked
I
about
bet you he
monsters.
didn't talk about Laja Bless.
No, no, no. It wasn't nothing like that. Like he knew he talks about like the his so like where the Frankenstein monster came in the book
Yeah.
on the first version of her, second version of her, etc. He talked about Godzilla and how Godzilla is the oldest monster on camera. It's the first monster movie, stuff like that. That's what he talked about, like the history like that. So
Wait,
yeah.
is this
So
clickbait from like the 200s?
so
So
this so this right here with the
it's the
game
game
genie had
genie.
various
Yeah,
designers
because it's for different systems.
was for different systems.
Hmm.
So for all you new generation people with the SIDS and the SCUF controllers and no, we still originated cheating. And guess how they did it? They actually sold it to us. It wasn't on no secret website.
Yeah,
They had a
you
full-fledged
could go to the
commercial.
store, but
Get inside the game. We got
yep.
codes. We got everything. Get inside the game.
As a
And
matter of
sometimes,
fact, Game Genie made Nintendo. I believe, if I remember correctly, Game Genie was what made Nintendo Power Magazine super popular because they used to have a Game Genie section in the
section, yeah,
the official Nintendo Power Magazine had a
that you
Game
had to
Genie
wait for.
section, and
That
you
you had to
used to
wait for.
just every single month you used to be like, "Is my game in here? Is my game in here? Shoot."
Mhm.
Next month, is my game in here? Is my game in here? No.
And keep in mind, you Gen Zers and all these people, right? Keep in mind that not only did we have to wait the month, chances are we had to buy a earlier version of the Nintendo magazine because we used to have to wait for the game. See,
Mhm.
games used to be delivered on Christmas, not every day.
Exactly.
Sometimes it'd be like, yo, Christmas coming, boom. Birthday coming, boom. Now,
But that's still
people
the
who know
case, you
me
know.
at the same time.
You know that's still the case, right? Actually, over time, the exact opposite happened. The reason they used to release games exactly those times is because around that time was when people used to get the Christmas bonuses.
Yeah, but what Jay was saying was even if
Mhm.
the game came out in the summer, you were only getting it for Christmas. That's what he was saying. And
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
had it
yeah.
double bad because his
No, no,
birthday and,
no,
and
no.
Christmas are really close together.
Oh no. That means you only get one gift.
Okay,
My
but here's a
man,
trivia
look.
question, dudes.
That's tough.
What came out after Game Genie?
Game
Game
Genie
Shark.
2?
Ah, Jay knows. No. Game Shark is what replaced Game Genie.
Mm.
Game Shark. Game Shark was a great company. I think it's still around, but they made a cheaper plastic
Mhm.
thing. They used to make controllers, and then they made the Game Shark. I
Mhm.
remember those things because I remember the commercial saying, "When I have money, I would get it." But see, the brain was like a goldfish, so it's like it disappeared. Like I remember when Super Nintendo had the bazooka, the
Yeah,
scope sticks.
yeah.
Like, I'm definitely getting that.
Gnome had that.
Hmm.
We used to use that. It was a submarine game. Yeah.
Do you remember when Gnome was on that was on as a guest star?
I literally
Yeah,
talked about
where
this
did he
yesterday
go?
with somebody.
Where did he go?
What?
He
No,
didn't.
come back, no. Speaking of no, speaking of no, you know which cartoon need to make a Hall of Fame should be
David the
David.
Gnome? That's where
That
he got the
show
name from.
was good. That show was good. Let me tell you
That's
about
what. That's why we called him that.
No.
but let's go back to the David the No. Yo, that show was great. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
when the two was kissing, they did that little rub on
The
the nose.
nuzzles. The
Oh, the
nuzzle. They
nuzzle.
nuzzle.
Oh
So
boy,
that that was the first cartoon that showed you like family, like this is family. This is what we do. The husband and the
and
wife go to work.
he was a nice veterinarian helping out the forest.
Yeah.
And where was the leprechauns? Nowhere to be found. Where were the other people? Nah, David and Noah was holding down the whole forest. He
Um.
saved he saved
Apparently, I'm
them.
older than all y'all because, like, I remember cartoon when I think about like earlier cartoons I used to watch. Things used to be in black and white.
What are you talking about? Like
How do you mean? Like
You,
Steamboat Willie?
you might have just
Steamhouse.
had an old TV.
No, 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 no. You don't
I'm
remember?
teasing. I'm teasing. I do know you're talking
Because
about.
when we got our first TV,
Mhm.
Technicolor was just becoming a thing.
My first TV
So,
was in black and white. I think I've told this before. My first TV was in black and white, and I could remember when we got our first color TV, like
mm.
everything that happened because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know, but everybody was excited in my house. I was like, "What the hell going on?" And it was at like 6 in the afternoon, so the sun was down pretty much. We're in the Caribbean, and
Mhm.
a pickup truck back into the yard. It had six people on the back of the truck, and they lift up this thing and then bring it in the house. And I only remember black and white. And they put it on and they put on the TV and it was in color. And I was like, what? I was like four, something like that, 3 or 4. And I remember that so vividly because of how that stuck in my
I
head.
remember I remember we used to have this big TV in like a wooden box
I voted
and this
back there.
big Betamax
Oh my god.
The
monstrosity
one with
on
the
top of
cover
it.
where you
Oh
have to put a
yeah,
viewing on the top
yeah.
and
When you
press it
press
down.
when you press eject, you see it up. It's like
So so Bill. So
this thing
Bill.
is aggressive.
I don't
Then
understand what's going on in
He's
my
10.
lexicon, right?
He's
I don't
Bill's
know what's
friend.
going on. Bill, Ted's friend. We don't want to know because Ted could be dead. You know what you should be? You know what you should be? Next week, you should be Weekend at Bernie's. By the way, Weekend at Bernie's, how many crimes was committed in there? We'll tell you.
Lots of
Because the
crimes.
agents didn't care.
Necrophilia.
You had necrophilia, you
What
had
do you
every
mean? What do you mean? How many crabs? That whole show was a
that
crime.
whole show was crimes.
Because in
We
case you
still
didn't,
can't find the
in
proper
case you didn't
Silverman yet.
realize,
They did
the
fraud.
man was dead,
They did fraud.
and they
They steal his man house and
steal the
cast.
man house. The man Kaz had parties with in the man house and
They
everything
Bring
think about
across to the
with
Caribbean.
the dead body
no.
there,
Think about it. Think about it.
dancing with
It gets
people.
Ted. It gets worse. It gets worse. They made a sequel.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what
I said. They
made
go
it
to the
worse.
Caribbean.
Wait,
They made a sequel.
yeah.
That's why I said they've taken him to the Caribbean. I said
Yeah, but see, I don't want people to think it's all one movie.
that.
No, 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 no.
That's a
Yeah, no,
sequel.
they,
And
they, they
then
didn't learn from the
started the
first time and they
Bernie.
had the part two. But do you remember we actually had a dance for that?
Yeah, it's called the Bernie. That's what I'm doing. Just rolling. The Bernie.
And the guy was more fun dead than he was alive.
Yeah, because when he was
No,
alive,
no,
he was a
I
dick.
don't think that's
He
true
was a
now.
he was
Well,
a
he
yeah,
was
he
a
was a
dick to
horrible
people, right?
boss.
But he always used to be throwing big parties because all the
Mhm.
people that came to his parties, they knew him.
Yeah,
They're like,
but
hey,
no,
Bernie,
so
how
he
you
was a dick
doing?
to his staff. He was the boss.
Correct.
So the
But like
staff
he used to
hated him.
throw, yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
him and
but
his rich
everybody
people. Yeah,
else love him, and the staff was surprised that everybody else would love him.
exactly. Actually,
But you
the
see,
glasses that you wearing on Ted is Bernie
yes, yes,
glasses because
yes,
that's the
those
type of glasses
yes,
Bernie
yes.
wear.
And I don't know what. I mean, and you know what else you had to suspend other than your belief to watch that movie? Bernie should have smelled. But it was the
Yes,
80s, so
exactly.
nobody cared. He
No,
was smelling like mutt.
they used to bathe Bernie regularly. What are you talking about?
He should have smelled and he should have had rigor mortis. Like the way how they were making him wave and stuff like that. He
Yeah,
shouldn't
It
have
was
but
been able
arms
to
to
do
the
none of
photo.
that.
you forget they put ropes on him.
Yes, they did in part two. They put
So
voodoo on
like
him to
yeah,
make him. I forgot. My bad.
Oh, the good people use.
the rigor
You see,
mortis don't
Oracle did it
work when
again. Oracle did it again.
rigor mortis
Right.
don't work when the voodoo get put on
Mhm.
people.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You talk about the rules. I thought Oracle was gonna stop and tell us about the phonics of the rules. Because
So that will lead on to our next topic. Last night we finally saw Sinners, so we can talk about that.
oh, you saw that smile? He showed all the white teeth right there. So, Bill, friend of Ted, that could be dead. Uh, what did you think of Sinners?
Look, let me tell you something. That show was badass.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That thing was brilliantly filmed, masterfully executed. Wait, what the ratings for that thing was? Because that movie was very, very well made. I liked it.
No,
Mhm.
the ratings were pretty good for that movie. I mean, we're like a year late. I mean, it came out in the summer. Not
Mm.
really a year late. Came out in the summer. It was a pretty good movie. I liked it as a semi historian because I could watch that movie, enjoy it. Somebody could actually go, would that happen at these times? I'm like, yeah, everything happened at, at that time. If you remove the
Mhm.
vampires, it looked like something that was, in the
97 on
30s.
Rotten Tomatoes.
You would have never thought like everything that they showed in that movie was plausible except the vampire thing.
What,
Yeah.
Was
sir? Didn't Lestat's friend say everything that you
Louis?
needed to know about the history of vampires?
Who Louis?
Wait,
Yes.
wait, wait. Time out. You can't do that. You can't go into Sinners and then go interviewing the
No,
vampires.
but that's what I'm saying. The interview with vampire is a real story about the history of vampirism in the world we live in today.
Yes, and
It's
that
facts.
pundit Anne Rice did a good job of documenting.
Yes, Miss Anne knew what she was talking about. We need to listen to her more in today's day and age.
Yeah.
But go back to Sinners, sir.
Yeah, no, I thought that show was, but like also the thing I think that impressed me the most was how much it showed that Michael B. Jordan is more than just like a hunk of meat.
Hmm.
Because like he showed like quite a range of his acting in the one show on the same screen right next to each other. You so you could feel the difference. Like at
Hmm.
no, even though they were exactly the same person, at no point during the movie did I actually feel to myself, yeah, man, that's the same. Like in the movie, like you when you're immersed in it, you're like, those are two different people. Like went through two different things in their life. And
Yeah,
they
them
did, right?
cousins.
Because one of them got beaten all the time and the other one didn't,
Mhm.
and that's the reason why. But the yeah, that was funny as hell.
We
When the like,
cousins.
you got you
You
guys
got twins or something?
twins?
Nah.
Nah, man, we cousins. Listen, that was very well, and even the things that they did to like make the nicknames they gave everyone, everything. Like, dude, this it was really well executed. That was like I really, really, really enjoyed that show
Hmm.
from beginning
Like
to
this isn't
end.
a
The
beautiful picture.
cinematography was good. The acting was, you know, it was well done for the type of movie that it is. It did really like yeah, everything about that thing was spot on to me.
Hmm.
I love
Jay,
that
do you
show.
remember any of the history that you were just mentioning? Because I didn't mention this to you last night, Ted, but a lot of the stuff Jay meant Pat hit on it just now. A lot of the stuff in that movie actually happened in real life,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they
like the
put it
Asian
in.
people working both sides of
No,
the
I'm not even talking
street.
about that.
The
I'm talking about so remember when they said they came from Chicago and they brought Irish wine and
yeah.
Italian wine and
So,
Irish thing. And
so
one and the girl when the girl first came to him, she figured out, wait a minute, did you steal from both of them and make them think that happened? There was a massive war between the Irish
Yeah,
mafia and the time. All of that really happened. So they put all of that into
you see,
they
you,
the
put a
storyline.
lot of
you see this guy with the Peaky Blinders hat? He
Smoke.
was in the
smoke.
Irish Mafia.
Hmm.
This guy was in the Italian Mafia in the
Stack.
story.
Hmm.
They were both hitmen because guess
Hmm.
what? Due to the social environment of the time, you wouldn't think these guys are going to do anything,
Hmm.
right?
And they
So
thought
they
it was
all
one
went.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but no, that was the thing, right? Because he even called out in the show because
Hmm.
like down south, he was like, I rather be with the devils that I understand. Because up
Hmm.
north, they were all about abolishing
Hmm.
slavery and everything,
And you
but
couldn't
like there
tell.
was still
Hmm.
systematic
Yeah, and
racism
you couldn't tell who was
all
who
over the
because they weren't
place.
out publicly saying it. Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
and so he was like, "Nah, man, I'm down here to be with the devil's son." No.
Hmm.
And that's usually the case. The devils I know versus the devils I don't. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But
Mm.
this movie was tremendously great. What I did like when the movie came out, especially from younger people, it sparked them learning about history, right? And
Hmm.
Mm.
I always say, I like learning about history. I like even better when I'm learning about history while looking at something fun. Because not
Hmm.
Mm.
everything in history is fun. And that's,
Hmm.
we're not getting into no politics, but I'm just saying, not everything in history is fun. The one flaw that I do have, especially with black horror movies, is that most of our horror movies are steeped in reality, right? Like harsh reality that was like 60 years ago, 70 years
Hmm.
ago, not even too far. Now, see, I like the traditional horror movie with the ghosts because I can believe there was ghosts. As I
Hmm.
said the story, with his
Hmm.
video and who he was
Hmm.
dating, that would have been ghosts for me. Skype
We thought it
probably
was
would have.
ghosts. That's why we turned off the cameras immediately. We thought it was ghosts back then.
I wouldn't even have turned on back my camera
Yeah.
because when I saw them dancing, I'm reaching for all the biblical texts that I could find.
Hmm.
But something
And
something else about movies that were brilliantly made. Um, do you guys remember Inglorious Bastards?
Yes.
yes,
There was the bear Jew there.
No, but that was another movie that where they hit on things, right? Where like if you didn't know, you didn't
Hmm.
know. Like for example, um, do you remember how the Nazis figured out that the guy was a mole? Was actually American hiding in thing. Do you guys remember how it happened?
No.
Hold on, hold on,
you
hold on. Let me see if I could
remember.
let me see if I could see the let me see if they have a YouTube clip on it where they just showed that part.
So
Um
while he talks about that, there was spy games, as there always are, where people would either dress up as the opposite side and would
Oh.
speak
Hmm.
fluent. They would either try to speak fluent German,
Hmm.
or the Germans would dress up like Americans
Hmm.
and try to speak fluent
And that's
American.
how some of the ways that slang came about.
Yeah, slang, and then yeah, certain slangs you had to know. We ain't talking
Hmm.
about skippity or whatever
Skibbity and
skippity. We ain't
six,
talking about.
seven.
We ain't talking about 6'7". Cause ain't no 6'7". See, if you was 6'7", the end of World War II. The moment you did the 6'7", it would have been done. You know what I'm saying? They were doing
Do
42
you know
pounds.
what I do in 6'7" videos and the comments online? When all of the comments are going 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", I go 6'9" because that was a cool number in my day. And then they go, yeah. Did you find what you're looking for? 10.
I'm trying to find it. Um um
No, but just describe what happened.
And then I
so
go most probably
like
go, oh yeah.
they were sitting and they were talking. Um
Oh, in the restaurant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there he was talking to a Nazi and he was just like
Mhm.
having a conversation. Um and when they were talking, like the I guess he was into the conversation, and when um when he held up his hand, he did this to show
Mhm.
three. And in Germanic countries, they show three like this because they
That's
count
why.
one, two, three, four,
That's why.
five.
That's how I do
Whereas
my things
here
all
in
the time.
America, they don't do this for three. They show three like this. There are countries where they show three like this. But like when
No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
He's
Wait.
reading something.
No, but it also looked like his screen just paused. Do you see how still he is? Look how still he is.
Oh wait, he is really still. Whoa! I didn't notice it at first. Holy crap! I wonder what happened to his connection. Yo, now that you say that, it looks weird as hell. Oh my god. Um.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. In Europe, they show three like this. In
Mhm,
America, they show three like this. And then
mhm,
I think in England, they show three like this. So they could, the German person, when he was talking to the guy and the guy held up three like this, he
mhm,
immediately know that that was not a German person because
mhm,
nobody in Germany, they count one, two, three, four, five. And for
mhm,
some reason, in America, they count one, two, three, four, and then thumb.
mhm,
So he knew immediately that that person wasn't really German, even though he was speaking German perfectly
mhm,
fine. And so like it's those little details that are like crazy in these shows. But you saw it. They're
mhm,
like people are like, wait, how did he know? And it
mhm,
was like it was obvious from the way how the cinematographer put it in because when he held up three, he showed they focused on his fingers and then focus on the German guy. Look at the three like this mofo is not
mhm.
German, and he got caught.
You good, Jay? I'll check to see if you're frozen.
Just making
He's
sure.
frozen.
I just making sure that it was a
Yeah,
frozen
yeah,
because
yeah.
I
Look. Hold on. I'll just share the. This is the scene here. Can you see it?
Yes.
That's it right there. That's the big mistake that resulted in them getting caught. And like right after he held up the three there, you saw the from the back of from like the side him holding up the three, and then
Mhm,
this guy here was like in the background, like, and that's how he got caught.
mhm,
But like it's when the movies get into details like that, like
mhm,
the differences in culture and things like that that give certain things away. I love those kinds of things in movies.
like this one. Okay,
mhm.
okay here, and then other places it's zero. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? This is like a middle finger to something.
Mhm,
We ain't showing you all the gestures, but that's why emojis are still funny to me because they're doing gestures, and you're like, what does that mean? Because if
mhm,
you're in a certain generation, you know,
mhm.
and since we're the in between generation, we're like old technology, new technology,
Yep.
all in the
We're,
same.
we're the coolest.
I guess, I guess. But
There's
you
no
see
guessing.
stacks,
We're the coolest generation,
or
sir.
smoke. You see stacks and smoke. You couldn't tell the difference.
Smoke
Which
is
one?
blue.
No, but which one actually? Which one is the one that actually survived? Oh, spoiler, people.
Stacks.
You sure?
Spoiler alert. Stacks is the one who becomes the vampire and lives forever. So that's what I thought you meant when you said survived. But Smoke is the one who
No,
survived to kill
his name
the.
is. You said Stacks. His name is
You know,
Stack.
technically, both of them survived.
Mm, yeah, exactly.
That's the other spoiler.
Mm,
But technically, both of them what?
Both
survived.
of them survived.
Because they're one person. Yeah, they survived.
It was supposed to be Jonathan Majors. That's the other spoiler. That was supposed to play the other.
Oh!
Too soon.
No.
I mean, he did marry Megan Good, and SS has a theory about Megan Good, and I have a theory about it.
Tell me this.
I
I
don't
want
know
to
if
know
you're
this
not making
theory.
good.
No, there was a time in Megan Good's career where she was
Mhm.
the only girl. They always highlighted her like she was the only girl in the movie,
Mm.
and she's a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
But I remember in the heyday, it was
She
like,
got put on
But
the
I'm
map for
assuming she
biker
was
boys.
not. I'm assuming she's not the person who he pimp slapped in the car.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Megan Good was that in Sinners.
No.
Oh no, I know.
Who is
Oh
he?
now, no. Now I understand what you're saying. And no, he didn't pimp slap anyone in the car. He was escaping from the car.
Oh no, oh no, oh
He
no, oh
got
no, oh
hit.
no.
um, but yeah, he's married to Megan Good now. But
Damn,
Megan Good was she
that
got pimped
girl
from Biker
works
Boys,
out.
even though she was in Friday, like when she was much younger. But she's, to me personally, she exploded when Biker Boys came out.
Dude, well, she started working out hardcore because she didn't look this tough to chew when she was in Friday.
I didn't even
When she was
remember her.
when she was in front, she was a little kid. She was a child in Friday.
Wait, maybe
She was
that's
one of
not
the
her.
children had to get ice cream from Big Wayne.
No, that's her. She is ripped.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, she does the show called Harlem on Amazon Prime.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
Oh, she's in Harlem?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it was a
Anyway,
pretty good show.
so Megan Good. Okay. Anyway, so whatever happened to him, by the way? Like, I know he's no longer in any Marvel shows, and like,
No. Wait. We don't know about that. We don't know about that yet. Cause you
come
know
on,
Exactly.
son.
No, because he
Disney's
might be coming back, but
but he's
He
innocent.
nothing.
might become. Was that a rumor, or did a Marvel exec was
It's
show?
no, just like what Jay just said, because he was innocent. Now the person who did all of this dropped all of those charges recently. So all of this is happening. He just married Megan Good. His life is on a turnaround. He made a movie recently with him being a boxer, and
Hmm.
there's Oscar talk about it as well
Oh, and
and
it
stuff.
wasn't Creed 3,
It,
because he
it
was
wasn't Creed
which
because
which had Michael B. Jordan in it.
which one is Michael B. Jordan, Jay?
They both are Michael B. Jordan.
I know it was a trick question.
I was confused. I was like, which movie is he talking about? Who,
in
like,
Creed in
which one
Creed
is
3.
Michael? No, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
and
When you
this I
said
was
which one is him, I was like,
the
I missed a movie
from,
somewhere.
from the joke was from Sinners. One is Michael B. Jordan, the other was Michael C. Jordan, but you had to know the difference with Richard Switch. That was it. Sorry, it was a funny fact. I explained it.
You know what else? You know what else is?
No,
You
you
know what
see,
else is
the one in
funny?
the blue hat is Michael B. Jordan, and the one in the red hat is Michael J. Brooks.
Michael J. Brooks. Oh, other Michael B. Jordan for the Michael B. Jordan fans out there. Rumor has it he's going to be in Miami Vice reboot
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait,
with
he's gonna be
Butler with
Tubbs?
Tubbs. Yeah.
He's gonna be
Tubbs,
Tubbs?
Yeah.
and
No,
Stunny's going to
that's
be
wicked.
Butler from Elvis fame,
Yeah.
the Elvis movie,
Yeah.
and they're
That
gonna
that would look cool.
and they're really gonna go deep into the Miami
Sonny
lifestyle.
Crockett.
They're not gonna do the reboot, try to update them. It's gonna be 80s lifestyle type thing. And then we're gonna
But
hear
but that makes
the
sense,
college
right?
song.
Like, you know what? I have a question. I have a question for you. If when they remake Knight Rider, right?
Mhm.
Hypothetically speaking, when they remake Knight
It's
Rider,
coming out
do
next
you
year,
think
but
I know
continue.
if they made like if you had a choice, if you had like input into making Knight Rider, what set what let's say decade would you put Knight Rider in? I can't say century because Knight Rider back in the 1800s would be hilarious. Kit would be
It'd
racist.
be a cat. No, it'd be a horse and carriage.
Yeah. The horse would be talking. I think they already made it. It's called Mr. Ed. But Jay doesn't know what Mr. Ed is.
Yes, I do.
A horse is a horse,
Of
of
course, of
course.
course. Unless that horse is Mr.
But
Ed, of course.
that is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
I should give
But
out a shout out to the lady who lived 100 years in Lassie. She died recently.
oh
She was
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
mother.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
the mother, and I thought everybody was dead from that cast, to be honest. But then she popped up.
But didn't Lassie die twice during the making of this? Not die twice, but like they weren't there two dog collies that they used to be Lassie died
There were like
twice.
Most
there were
likely.
like
It's
five.
like
They still have the bloodline.
Mhm.
Still
and
had
then
the
they kill him
bloodline
again.
going of
Really?
Lassie
You
from
guys want to
her.
know because
Wicked.
Lassie came up. I'm gonna tell you guys this has come up twice in the last month in my conversation, in my daily conversation. Who remembers this movie called The Doberman Gang?
Nope.
Okay,
I thought
there's a
you were going to
movie.
say Benji.
No, 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 no. There's a movie called The
I do
Doberman
remember
Gang
Benji.
where these bank robbers trained these Dobermans to rob a bank, and each Doberman had a different color collar. So the color on their collar coat went along with a whistle, and the robbers trained the dogs that when they blew the whistle with the color, the
Mm,
dog did a different thing. That it was like six of them, I believe, and they robbed a bank. This happened like they actually trained the dogs in real life to do
mm,
this and filmed it for the movie. That's how crazy movies were back in the day. It's called the Doberman Gang. I've been talking
that's
about that like a
crazy.
lot recently. But
Mm.
we lost Jay. He's back. And I was gonna show a little clip, but go Jay.
So I have a question.
Did you change your
Who do you
shirt
think? Who
to
do you
look
think
more
was
like Crockett
cooler?
or
Yeah,
Tubbs?
yeah, yeah. He did. He did. Let me ask you a question here.
Uh,
Who was cooler? Okay, you guys. Okay, here we go. Between Lassie, Benji, um, that dog, that killer Doberman from that show where the dog went
Max?
crazy.
Max, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Max.
yeah.
Max?
But Max wasn't a
Or,
Doberman.
or,
I think you're
He was
or,
talking
a
about
or,
Rottweiler.
hold, not Doberman, a Rottweiler.
Yeah,
Or Spud.
Spuds McKenzie.
Yes.
Oh, no, but then you're forgetting, if you're going to go all the way, you got to go Beethoven as well. You got to add Beethoven
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
I mean, we were a little
nah, I'm
older.
sorry. Beethoven beat all of them. So now which one? So we can't put Beethoven there because then otherwise we're gonna lean way too much towards Beethoven.
Alf.
Alf is not a dog, you weirdo.
He just eat cats.
It's in his name.
Max ate a
Oh,
cat. So that's where one or two came
Oh,
about.
wait. No, no. No. We're not doing the cat things. People love cats. We're not doing the cat.
yeah, Alf is banned. But tell me, which fictional dog? Well, I guess they're not fictional, but like they are characters. Which dog was the coolest?
Didn't Benji have superpowers? Like, wasn't he like a $6 million dog or something like that?
Uh,
No, Benji
no,
didn't have superpowers. He was just a little
he was a
smart dog.
homeless dog that somebody found.
He was a little shaggy blonde dog, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's him. That's Benji. But which
Anyway,
one was the coolest? Dude, he came out in 1974, so don't be surprised if you don't remember much about him.
yeah.
But but which one is cooler, Jay?
They had a movie with a dog that had superpowers.
Um,
Um,
yeah, you just saw it. It was
so,
Superman.
so
No, not Crypto.
the fact that we were young and didn't realize that Spud McKenzie was a spokesperson
For
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 Budweiser.
alcohol,
No,
for
no, no. But I'm saying that's how good Spud McKenzie was because we were watching that stuff
no,
and
but
he
that's
just
where the Duff Dog comes from in Simpsons. It's the same thing. The Duff Dog in Simpsons was
no,
Spuds
but no, no,
McKenzie.
no, 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 no. You're not getting it though. That they had great commercials
Mhm.
that triggered kids.
Yeah, but who's more famous than Joe Camel? That a cartoon camel telling him
Then
how to smoke
somebody
some cigarettes. You understand? That to ban him.
Joe,
That to
Joe
make like
Cool.
just real camels, no more cartoon camels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're on to flavored stuff like flavored candy,
Yep.
the vapes.
Jewel. The flavored jewels, they can't have flavors, nice flavors anymore. Sorry, children. No more ice cream flavored jewels.
Why not? I want Jules.
I wanted to show you guys this Miami Vice video
I
that I
said,
watch
I
on
said I
TikTok all
want
the time.
Jules, and Jay went like this.
And I wanted to show you guys one more video before we head out today.
Mhm.
This is a TikTok video that I watch all the time for some reason,
Is
and
it
it's just
somebody
like
doing the Dougie?
no, it's just a chill video. You guys ready?
Mm. Listen to this song.
I always think of Milton Powers.
How much time?
This is
You always
just so
think
you
of what?
know. This is Miami's version of like this is my that was Miami Vice's version of the homoerotic volleyball montage.
From Top Gun.
Nah, well, the other good thing about Miami Vice is
Where
how
he's in the car and he just looks over at him. Then he looks back. He pulls out his gun. Look, look. Come on, son. No one messes with the Vice.
Mhm. The Miami Vice. No other vices in the country good. Just the ones in Miami. They're the best.
How you know the California Vice in the San Francisco Vice in
The
England? Hmm?
Texas Vice is better.
Yeah. Texas Vice is just shoot anybody who's not white.
Which one, Jay? Which Vice is the New York Vice? Is it like SVU or Lord, other people?
SV, that's Special Victims
no,
Unit. What?
it
What are you
used
No,
talking
who's the
about?
Vice team for those
to be
people?
what was the updated version of Miami Vice? Used to be New York Undercover.
That's yes, it's the New York undercover people. Those are the New York Vice.
Which,
Wait a minute. I just
which
realized something. Y'all never tell me which one of the dogs was the better one.
That's what I'm saying. The
oh
superhero dog, but yeah.
no, I mean you were right. Beethoven. I would go with Spud McKenzie because my man only had a 3 minute spot and he made an impression while the other animals
Yeah.
had
To
multiple
this day, people know Spud McKenzie,
Mhm.
but like you don't even remember Benji. You barely remember
What was
Benji.
so Spuds McKenzie was the spokesperson for the bear. There was
Mhm.
another dog that was the same breed, a terrier, I believe is what that breed is.
A pit bull terrier
Yeah, what other
or a
company
bull
had one of
terrier.
those
Sorry.
dogs as the spokesperson?
I have no idea.
Target.
Oh
The dog had the
yeah,
thing over his
Spock.
eye.
Oh,
Spock.
they probably tried to do it, but that wasn't even impressionable.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
but
saw the dog and the dog just
if the dog wasn't surfing, then mm-mm.
remember, yeah, Spud McKenzie made that's the reason we see so many dog surfing videos
Mhm.
and dog skateboarding. Spud was doing it all.
Mm-hmm. Spud was a
And
busy
he,
boy.
and
He
he
was
had
a
He had
talented
the
mutt.
Budweiser ladies too. The Budweiser
Mhm.
girl.
Yep.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah. I think I think Spud McKenzie might have been a dog.
But let's not forget the Clyde.
Ba-dum-ba.
Let's not forget they're not dogs, but let's not forget the Clydesdales. Because them big
The
giant horses,
Clydesdales, those big giant horses.
big giant horses
Speaking
like, yo,
speaking
gotta get my
do you
beard.
remember when Budweiser passed up the Clydesdale for what's up?
No.
The WhatsApp one made the good one. That was the last.
What's
I was
up?
like,
What's up?
what are you
What's
talking about, sir?
up? What's up?
And then
You remember
I
when there was
don't
an Asian
know, yo.
restaurant? You remember there's an Asian restaurant? There's like, what's up? What's up? What's up? And the other guy said, the guy in the back goes, wasabi? They go,
What's that mean?
wasabi!
Hello?
And the guy's like, wasabi!
Jay was on the
Wasabi! The
phone.
whole
If
restaurant was in
If Jado answered the phone
No,
going, what's up?
no, thank you.
there.
He's like, what the?
All right, all right. Thank you very
Boy,
much.
he don't want none.
Mhm.
Now, One of the greatest inventions in the world is the
Ring,
ring, baby.
ring camera. Yep.
And some people know because guess what I just did? Guess what
Just
I just
told
did?
you told some 70 Adventists, no, thank you,
No,
no, thank
no,
you.
no, no. We're not talking about no religion. And that's not 7 day, by the way. But that's we're not talking about no religion because we're not about that.
Mm-hmm.
We dominational, non-dominational. We don't do none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes, you do it. You do it.
there,
Don't lie.
there
Don't lie.
there's nothing like there's when the ring served the good purpose. This is gonna be TMI people. When you're in the bathroom and you're like, what the hell is that? No more running up there to look like crazy. Oh, let me run for my package, and then you find out it's just somebody giving you a piece of paper. Nope. That you talk about toys that need to make the Hall of Fame. That's the technology that need to make the Hall of Fame right now.
What, the ring?
I don't know why Bill decided to trade the screen right now. See, now he gonna show you.
Sushi and wasabi.
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 Yeah, wasabi.
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 Wasabi!
Wasabi. 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 Wasabi.
Ah,
That was not even the best one. The best one is when somebody calling on the phone. What's up? Pick up the phone. What's up? What's up?
mhm.
Oh, they're like, wait, hold on. What's up? What's up?
That was such a famous thing that it even made
Pick up
wrestling.
the phone. It made wrestling what, Jay?
They even did a wrestling move. The Dudley Boys used to do the "What's Up" wrestling move, where it's basically a headbutt between the legs. What's up? They used to be lewd too, man. That shit's crazy. But anyway, those were the fun days. Everybody was picking up the phone. So see, that's how we should end it. See, it was a full circle theme. People were picking up the phone. They had their ability to pick it up and go like this.
Mhm.
Right? It was out of space. It was old time. Telephone should be in the Toy Hall of Fame now too.
Yeah, that's true.
For the
Yeah,
way
I
they,
know. I'm
No,
pretty
but
sure we all have pictures as
can't
children with a
listen,
fake telephone.
and it can't be it can't be a touch tone phone. It can't even be a rotary dial phone. What it needs to be is like the one where you have to have your mouth up against the thing like that, the thing by your ear. You click, 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 click. Hello, operator. Click, 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 click. That's the phone
Oh
you
my
need
god,
to
Jesus!
have. Where you pick up the thing, you click twice, light
Yeah.
flashes in the by the operator. Yeah. Hello,
Mhm.
hello. Would you like to talk to? Jay's like, I remember those days. No, you
Mhm.
don't. You weren't born yet.
I remember those days. The days on the phone.
Do you
Mhm.
remember when you could have just dialed 0 and somebody would pick up the line and direct you to anywhere you want to go?
Technology took those jobs away from those nice people. That was all they had. And then technology came around with the automatic switchboard, and they lost their jobs. That's what's happening today with artificial intelligence.
Yeah, but that happened before that because switchboard operators, at one point in time, it was just like a ongoing like trend to eliminate any jobs that women work in. Because the first switchboard operators were women.
Mhm.
Got rid of all of them. Then you go back even further, you had computer. The word computer was a job for women.
Mhm.
Took that away.
Mhm.
Before that, they had like, dude, you remember when people used to sit down and like sew things?
Yes.
Now they got machines that do it.
Those
Just
cotton
like that,
picking
they just yeah.
machines.
No, that was just taking away jobs from black people. That's why these cotton pickers ain't picking cotton no more.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for coming out this weekend with us, guys. We'll be back next weekend.